Welcome to Day 2 of the Horses in the Morning Holiday Week. Saddle up for a festive and fun-filled show packed with comedy, art, your voicemails, and plenty of holiday cheer and laughter. Happy holidays, Horse World!
You know Scooter and Miles and Ace and Duke, Nigel and James and Craigslist Carl. But do you recall the smallest baby of all? Butters, the tiny pally, had a very cute whinny. And if you ever heard it, you would squeal and go, ee-ee. All of the other horses used to spin and run away. They never let poor Butters play in any thoroughbred games. Then one stormy oaky day, Jamie came to say, Butters, with your high-pitched neigh, won't you whinny the tornado away? Then how the thoroughbreds loved him, and they galloped around with glee. Butters, the baby pally, you'll go down in history. Happy holiday week, everyone.
That was,
I love it.
Wasn't that great?
Butters has tornado powers. That's great.
Aren't you happy to hear that?
I love it. Yeah, it'll come in really handy this spring.
That was Carrie Garvey, by the way. Thanks to Carrie for doing that. That was terrific. I loved it. She got all her horses in there, actually. I mean,
it's actually very appropriate because they did spin and run away from him, and they're all thoroughbreds and they're idiots. So this is great.
Welcome to day 2, December the 3rd of Horses in the Morning Holiday Week. We have a very festive week planned for you. Holiday Week is the updated version of Radiothon. We have kept some of the elements of Radiothon and definitely kept the spirit of it. Our theme this year is the Year of Equine Gratitude. What are you thankful for in your equestrian life this year? 2 more episodes to go, today and Friday, and we still have over $1,200 in prizes to give away, some festive listener submissions of songs and poems, and we're going to chat with some amazing guests and play some fun holiday games. We're doing this on video for auditors, which apparently a lot of them watched the other day, and they really liked it. And
I mean, can you else see a hat this awesome?
It is a cool hat. How about
4-foot long Christmas hat? Oh,
how about
in
a
the
cow
Christmas mood.
Christmas sweater with a bell? And you get to see behind the scenes of us making the episode today. So, Jamie, what's coming up?
Let's see. We're going to have a guest that we pulled the listeners, the auditors, to see what kind of comedian they would like today. And hands down, lots of people voted for Hayden Kristal. So social media star, Hayden Kristal, is going to come on.
2 million followers.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. And Kim Gates, who's an artist who repurposes something that we all use into amazing art. I mean, you're going to want one of these. Also, we have some weird holiday news. I had to dig around a little bit. I didn't request that, but we're going to have that. Also, $800 in prizes from Kelly Herd Jewelry, Zero Proof Horse Treats, Cavallo Boots, Streamers and Schemers, and Espoir, Larissa Fine Art, Spalding, and Trafalgar Square Books. And of course, we're going to hear your songs and your poems.
Well, every year we have a charity we like to highlight. This year it is Gallop for Life. Monday we spoke to Lily from Gallop for Life, and they're our chosen charity. They do a lot for equestrians with cancer, which is so important. So 2 things. If you know a fellow horse person with cancer, have them reach out to Gallop for Life. And if you have a few dollars to spare this year, and she said they did get some donations in, so thank you to everybody who did donate. You can go to gallopforlife.org and you can donate there. So we appreciate your help on that. We are doing a thing we're thankful for every day this week, and I have mine. Mine is my wife, Jennifer, and I'll tell you why. I mean, I'm thankful for her all the time, but especially this year. And it's because of my pony, Scooter, who has been an absolute mess health-wise this year. So if I've been more normal this year, so it's either Jennifer's taking care of me or the pony in the last 5 years. And this year he had all his allergy issues, he has skin issues, he's still battling it. We've had multiple vets out. It's just a mess. She literally has to take a half an hour to an hour every day. She does the health stuff of you're putting goop on him and stuff. And she's just been great about dealing with Scooter's mess. And I feel bad for the poor guy. He's so itchy and he's so miserable. And you can just tell he's in a bad mood. And when he has a good day, when the bugs are less, it's better. But thank you to my wife. I'm very grateful for her helping out with my pony.
Guess you guys have to move north again.
We might have to send him north. So what's yours?
Gosh, I think I talked about the community on Monday, and I guess, you just have to talk about your family, much like Sydney talked about on Monday. I am so thankful for horses. Number one, horses, because they are family, and also because horses make me less crazy. Let's be real. Like, there's many times my husband is like, okay, you need to go ride your horse now.
I have said that to Jennifer a few times.
Yeah.
Out of the house.
Make us less crazy. So I guess, with Sydney, she said horses, then her husband. I mean, interchangeable, I guess, but for the most part,
depending on the day.
And Lucas and Chad, they're just awesome. And they support this crazy thing. Like, we have 18.5 acres. And 18 of those acres are dedicated to me. So I'm appreciative of my family for being so supportive. And again, for the horses that make me less crazy.
And that's why Chad's not allowed to have a runway on the property for his airplane.
Exactly, because it would take too much away from me, because it's all about me.
It is a little hilly, and it would probably be hard to land, and there's a pond in the middle. That would probably be
no, he's already figured out what plane, because they have these planes with these big rubber tires, and you basically just drop out of the sky. And he's like, I could totally land that in the pasture. I'm like, you could once. You can do anything once.
The annual Rockefeller Center Christmas tree has a cool story this year. Judy Russ and her husband Dan had always wanted to donate their tree, their Norway spruce from East Greenbush in New York, to be the iconic tree. Well, 5 years ago, Dan died, and Judy had a mission. She took her 7-year-old grandson, Liam, to see the tree in Manhattan last year, and she was inspired to reach out to a family friend whose relative worked at the Rockefeller Center. And soon enough, the gardener from Rockefeller Center took a trip to her house, and they picked her tree to be the tree this year. And get this, it was planted by their grandparents in 1920. So the tree is that old, and so it's 75 foot tall, and apparently it was perfect for this. So they've donated it, and they're going to go to the ceremony. The whole family's going to go there, and she's just sorry that her husband never got to see it, but it's going to be decorated with 50,000 LED lights, and the Swarovski, I can't say that word.
Swarovski crystals.
Star at the top. So that's what's happening with that. So it's very cool. If you would like to buy your own fancy thing for the holidays, head on over to statelinetac.com. They're having up to 80% off thousands of items for their Cyber Monday deal still going on. So check it out over there.
What I've learned is that Black Friday is now 2 weeks before Black Friday, and then Cyber Monday starts on Monday and goes the whole week. So
I think it goes pretty much through Christmas, actually.
Probably. Spend your money here.
Yes.
Well, I mean, spend your money at Stay Line Tack. You're going to spend it somewhere.
Right.
Might as well spend it with the sponsor.
I mean, they have thousands of items in there, from tack to clothing to barn stuff to everything in between. I mean, all the options they're looking for. And don't forget gift certificates. They work too. They are approved, horse husband approved and horsewife approved. Gift certificates are approved. Get 30% off any order over $49. Enter the coupon code HRN at checkout. That applies to products that are not eligible for additional discounts. So if it's already on sale for 80% off, you're probably not going to get another 30% off. But you put it in anyway, and you're going to see what you get off at checkout. StatelineTac.com. Well, we have a couple minutes before our first guest. I had a couple of fun things I wanted to go over with you that are holiday related. The tree that's heading to New York was not the largest Christmas tree ever. The largest Christmas tree ever was 221 foot tall. That's the 11 stories, an 11-story building. It was displayed at the Seattle Shopping Center in 1950. I want to know how many lights it takes to for a tree that's 200.
How did they get it there?
I have no idea. I don't have the details, but it was enormous. The largest snowman. What state would you guess the largest snowman came out of?
Well, I mean, are we talking America or Canada? Because I think the Canadians have got some.
Yeah.
So let's go with Alaska.
You would get that would be a good guess, and I think North Dakota would probably be a good guess too, right?
Wisconsin.
No, Maine.
Michigan.
Maine.
Ohio.
Yeah.
Maine.
Maine.
Duh. I was working my way across.
122 feet tall. That is one big snowman. The base of this snowman was 125 feet in diameter. So think about that. The 125 feet in diameter, that is large. They reportedly...
There's some people that are super motivated to stand out in the cold.
Yes.
I'm not that motivated to stand out in the cold.
6,500 tons of snow. I mean, it's just crazy. That, by the way, I saw that some parts of Michigan already have 40 inches this year. So... hello to all our Michigan listeners.
You guys, you don't have to live there. You can come down here. Go to Florida.
This snowman had arms made from two 30-foot spruce trees, the trunks of two 30-foot spruce trees. The buttons on the body were three 5-foot wide truck tires. They use truck
I think
tires
if like the buttons could be like little Volkswagen Beetles.
I don't know how they got this stuff to stick to the snowman. But anyway, there you go. There was the largest snowman. What is the shortest Christmas song, Jamie? This one's easy, actually.
I don't have any idea.
This is not trick. We wish you a Merry Christmas, because it pretty much is, we wish you a Merry Christmas, and it goes through that a couple times, and then it ends
and then it says, now
New Year.
Bring us some figgy pudding, now bring us some figgy pudding, and then it says, we won't go till we get some. It's very aggressive.
Very aggressive. It is. It's a very aggressive song.
So it depends on the stanzas, because, I mean, you can, like, you ever go to church and you're singing this Christmas hymns, and you start singing the first, like, Silent Night, Holy Night, and then there's like 17 more stanzas. Like, I didn't even know these words existed until you pick up that book.
Nobody wants to sing that much of that song. It just goes on forever.
Yeah.
All right, one last one. Where did mistletoe get its name? This one kind of relates to horses.
Mistletoe. It was basically in World War II. There was missiles being shot, and they hit a tree, and that branch fell down and took out somebody's toe. How's that?
That was close. Not quite.
Oh, so close.
Mistletoe is believed to come from the Anglo-Saxon words missile, which means dung, horse dung, poop.
Okay.
And tan, meaning twig or stick, translating roughly to dung on a stick. And how that
or brown poop.
I got translated into kissing under it, but there you go.
That really gets my fires burning.
Yeah, that makes you want to go out and find somebody.
Poop on a stick. Ooh.
All right, we're going to get to our first guest, but first we have to talk to you about Weather Beta. Why don't you do that, and we'll get our guests lined up.
Well, winter is officially here. I think they said that, the first day of official winter is the 21st, but meteorological winter, because I'm a nerd in Oklahoma and we pay attention to stuff like this, started yesterday. So winter is here.
Those people with 40 inches of snow in Michigan agree.
Yeah, exactly. Weather Beta is redefining cold weather horse protection with this Winter 2025 collection. The Winter 2025 collection features high-tech, waterproof, and breathable performance shells that keep moisture out while allowing heat and sweat to escape. Each piece is designed to last and withstand the daily demands of active horses in extreme weather. Every blanket is built for performance and backed by a comprehensive 3-year warranty on hardware, waterproofness, and breathability. Visit weatherbeta.com. That's weatherbeta.com.
Our artist today was recommended by our listeners, and she does amazing work. Her name is Kim Gates, and we're going to bring Kim on. Hey, Kim.
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you so much for joining us. I got to tell you, I didn't know you at all until our listeners recommended you and said you got to get her on for holiday week.
That is so exciting. Thank you.
We have not given a clue yet as to what you make out of what, but it's something that all of us have. We have all had one that we have had to get rid of because we were done using it or just plain wore out, and we threw it away. Right? Mm-hmm. And if instead we could have repurposed it. So tell us what you do because it's so unique.
Well, I am a saddle fitter and a saddler. I work for Steuben. I also have been
By the way, love Steuben.
I've been riding in Steubens. I'm a little long in the tooth for about 55 years. So I have a true love for the older saddles. A lot of times I will go out and fit a saddle or try to fit a saddle for a horse, and the saddle's worn out. I mean, some of these Steubens were made before the 1960s. And some of them can be repurposed and some of them can't. But the ones that couldn't were just like piling up in my shop. And I mean, you can't take them to the dumpster, you know? So I came up with an idea to start doing something really fun with them. And I've been doing it for a couple years and I truly, truly enjoy it. It's great.
So what do you do?
I would like to interrupt here. Hold on, because I think it's hilarious that Glenn thinks we actually throw things like that out. Like nobody throws it out.
No, you don't.
No.
But Steubens never wear out, so that's part of the problem.
Throw away our old saddles. Just throw it away. That's what a husband would say.
That's what a horse husband does.
Woman
yes, yeah.
would never say that. So we send them to you. So what do you do with them?
I pretty much look at the usable leather and decide kind of what I can make out of them. And then I consult I have a website. I'm going to plug it. It's thebalancedtree.com. And people can go to that and look and see what they like. And then I can kind of figure out what will work for that saddle. Most saddles will kind of tell you what they want to be. I know that kind of sounds silly, but you know, they have certain shapes. And we just put it all together. I use all of the original hardware off of the saddle.
She's showing us right now a purse, and it is absolutely beautiful. And it does not look like it came from a used saddle at all.
No, this is an old Steuben Siegfried.
Wow, it's beautiful. Yeah. It's a beautiful purse.
And then sometimes people want something a little bit bigger. So I add leather. This is all added leather. This is gullet leather.
And and it's a carry bag of a larger carry bag.
This is the back of the panels that I repurposed and I flattened them out.
Wow.
So, and then hand stitched, just all hand stitched. So like I said, it's really, really fun. And, you know, with my job, people all the time, they give me their saddles. They're like, please take it. I can't throw it away. It was my mother's. It was my grandmother's, so I do. And I have piles of them.
So you made purses and bags. Are there other things that you've made?
I'm starting to do I have a lot of friends that fox hunt. So I'm starting to try to do some flask carriers and radio carriers. I've done several lunch boxes that clip on the back.
Oh, yeah.
Of your D-rings.
Phone holders too. I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
That's very cool. So let me ask you a couple questions. How does it work? Do people send you their saddle if they want to have something? How does it work?
Yeah, I have a little blurb on my website that says how to do it. They send me the saddle. I deconstruct it. I put a few ideas together and kind of lay things out for people and take pictures and say, do you like it this way or do you like it that way? I do take a lot of free rein. I tell people no two are ever going to be the same. If somebody contacts me and says, well, I want one exactly like that, it's not going to happen. They're all unique. But they send me the saddle and I lay it out and send them pictures and get their feedback and then put it together for them and put it back in the mail.
That's terrific. And do English and Western or just English? What?
I do mostly English. I have done some Western, but there really isn't a lot of usable leather on a Western saddle. I can use the fenders sometimes if the fenders are real nice. I've made some out of that, but it's kind of not my look.
Well, it's thicker too, isn't it? Isn't it different leather?
It's very thick.
Yeah.
And, all saddles are really thick. There's my machine right back there. It's a HITM Boss. And
that's your sewing machine? It looks like something they used in the 1920s in a factory. It's industrial.
Yes. And, I have to have that in order to get through the leather. This isn't normal leather work.
So how long does it take you from saddle to purse?
About 3 days.
3 full days. Wow. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll take them apart. Then I work on the leather itself, because you know what an old saddle flap looks like when it's done. It's like this warped thing. So I have to get it back flat again so I can work with it. So when I cut it out, it actually will fit into the pattern.
So if somebody has somebody they know that they want to get this for the holidays, it's obviously too late to get one done, but would you arrange some kind of gift certificate or something that they could talk to you and get that done?
Absolutely. That's actually a really good idea, and I think I'll put it on my website.
I think it's perfect because it's obviously too late now to get one done for the holidays.
Yeah, well, I'm a little booked right now.
Well, my question would be, and we always get in trouble if we don't ask, what does it cost to get a saddle repurposed into a purse or bag?
They start at $325 and go into the 600s.
Yeah, I imagine it's a ton of work.
Crazy. I was thinking like it's only $10,000. So yeah, so that's very reasonable, especially
I've been told I should raise my prices, but I love doing it.
Well, that's terrific. Are you still a saddle fitter too?
Yes.
Well, we'll have to have you back sometime to talk about that too.
I would love to.
Okay.
I'm a pony breeder, and my specialty, I breed Connemara's. My specialty is fitting widelings, I call them.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So they have a whole set of rules that go with fitting round little ponies, and that's kind of my thing. I fit all things, but that's my passion.
All right, good. Well, we'll have to have her back to talk about Connemara's. I don't know if we've ever talked about Connemara's. So
I would love to.
I mean, talk about what you do and what you love the most. Would you mind? She's like, of course I'll come back. Girls talking about horses? Yes, please.
Yeah.
Kim, give the website again where people can find your work and see how pretty it is.
It's thebalancedtree.com.
Very good.
And that is my saddle fitting page and my purse page. My daughter, who's a tech geek, said, Mom, you got to put it all in one place so everybody can see what you do. So that's what I did.
It's nice, too. I've been to your website. It's very nice. It's well done.
Oh, great.
Thanks, Kim. Happy holidays.
Thank you.
All right, we'll see you
guys.
Bye. Isn't that cool? I mean,
that is awesome.
You know, it does
look so nice too.
It was pretty. They were really well done. They were really.
There's
a
fighter pilot wife who would take your husband's flight suits and turn those into like diaper bags or purses or something like that. And
that's cool.
I felt like her prices were more than converting an old saddle. So, yeah, you know what, Glenn? It just goes to show you that there's people that have way more creativity and talent than us.
Yes, a lot of people.
We're reminded of that day.
Yes, most of the people, we would say.
Yeah.
All right, let's hear from our listeners. It's time to hear their voicemails of all their songs and poems that they sent in. We have 2 more sessions of these, one today and one on Friday, and then we'll get to our guest, Hayden Kristal, is joining us today. But I think you're going to love the talent in some of these.
You have reached the Horse Radio Network voicemail line. Please leave your voicemail after the tone.
These holiday voicemails by amazing listeners are brought to you by Kentucky Performance Products. The horse that matters to you matters to us.
Oh, the weather outside is crispy. The clouds are thin and wispy. I'm thinking I'll try my luck. Hope she don't buck. The pasture mates sure feel frisky. I'm thinking it's a little risky. I try to catch her without getting stuck. Hope she don't buck. When I'm finally ready to ride, I'm covered in grit and loose hair, but I eagerly swing astride. Suddenly I'm in the air. Well, I watch her hooves receding as I check my nose for bleeding. I trudge after her covered in muck. 'Cause she bucked, yes, she bucked.
A horse girl at the holidays. She's feeding her horses and talking to the cats. The rain is falling hard and mud covers the mat. She laughs at the cold and says it's not that bad. Ever faithful, her corgi sits near like she always has. Yeah, she's a horse girl at the holidays with a heart that shines through winter's haze. Grateful every day for the friends that she's seen and the joy that the horses in the morning podcasts bring. Glenn and Jamie are always there. We laugh because there's hay in our hair. For HRN, Ashley K is a super new find. Cheers to you all with a toast of wine. Blingy brow band sparkle from holiday lights on the rails. All her horses still gallop through old Christmas tales. So here's to her courage, her coffee and grace. The love of those she holds dear, time can't erase. She's a horse girl at the holidays and the seasons shift. Every prayer is a promise, every dawn a gift. Grateful for the laughter and dreams that we've kept, the horses, the animals, the family and people we've met. Time marches on, she knows what that means, marching towards death, but still chasing her dreams. If the end's up ahead, she'll smile and ride on, because dreams don't die, they just carry on. This is Kim in SoCal, wishing everybody a happy holiday to all my friends and for a wonderful new year. Remember, buy the horse, the saddle, travel the world, and enjoy the ride.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas everywhere you go. It's getting dark at 5, which makes me wanna cry, 'cause every shadow leads to spooky rides. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Horses in every stall. But the prettiest sight to see is the tack room that is clean with new index saddles and all. A pair of bay thoroughbreds with white blazes on their heads is something that I wouldn't mind. Some chestnut mares that trot and walk with ears pricked up is fine. And my husband may find that his credit card declined. Whoops. Sorry, honey. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. We survived no stirrups November. But the best part of the whole thing are 12 hours of podcasting. Thanks to Horse Radio Network. Happy holidays from Joy from Retired Racehorse Radio. From my horses to yours.
This is 'Twas the Night Before Christmas, inspired by my very curious pony Caruso. 'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the stable, not a pony was stirring, not even the sneaky Fable. The stockings were hung in the aisle with care, in hopes that Santa Paws would soon be there. When out in the paddock arose such a clatter, I leapt from my stall to see what was the matter. Down the barn aisle I soared just like an eagle, burst out of the gate and woke up the beagle. And then in a wild rush I saw in the field the antlered ponies? That made my head reel. As I trotted around the yard to take in the sight, I saw a figure enter the barn in the night. Oh, how his eyes were soft, and his smile was kind. His posture was gentle. I rested my right hind. I licked and chewed. The sight was certainly a first. I stood perfectly still, in case this vision might burst. He spoke not a word, but gave me a soft rub. He'd finished filling the stockings for our barn club. Then away to his waiting sleigh he strode, and with a quiet cluck up to the sky they rode. And then back through the fields I walked, and back through the gate. I ambled my way back to my stall, till the morning I'd have to wait. Then I heard from my stall, while thinking of tonight's delight, Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night. Happy holidays, HRN family.
Here is my song. It's called Jingle Hooves. Jingle hooves, clomping all the way. Oh, what fun it is to own a horse that never wants to stay. Jingle hooves, prancing fast and slow. They only listen when a treat is hidden in your coat. You know, dashing through the barn, my horse just broke their halter. They see the farrier coming and suddenly walk faster. Shavings in their tail and hay beard on their face. He looks like Christmas Bigfoot, but he's a show horse, still okay. Jingle hooves, clomping all the way. Oh, what fun it is to own a horse that never wants to say. Jingle hooves, prancing fast and slow. They only listen when a treat is hidden in your coat, you know. Oh, the bills, they multiply like rabbits. He's chewing on the fence again, I swear it's just a habit. I spend all my cash on supplements and grain, but I ask him to pick up his feet and he pretends he's in pain. Jingle hooves, clomping all the way. Oh, what fun it is to own a horse that never wants to stay. Jingle hooves, prancing fast and slow. They only listen when a treat is hidden in your coat, you know. Thank you. I love your guys' podcast. I've been listening for almost 5 years. Bye.
In the winter, horses often spend more hours indoors. Exposure to dust from shavings, hay, and other allergens can cause horses to cough, experience nasal discharge, struggle from labored breathing during exercise, and more. Supporting a horse's airways from the inside out can help. You can do this with Airwise, a new research-proven supplement developed to help horses maintain healthy respiratory systems. To learn more, visit kppusa.com.
Oh, the listeners never disappoint, do they? They're always coming through.
That was so good.
They're always coming through for us. We do appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for all the work you put into those. It's not easy to put those together, to sing them and to do all of that and to do the poems. It's not easy. We know. We've done this for a lot of years. We know. So thank you.
I've never done a poem or a song.
It's true. It's true. We just do this silly stuff. So we have our main guest today, and we have a little intro for her because it's her first time on our show, and I thought we would share a little bit about what she does before we get her on. And so thanks to the help of Ashley, we put this together.
Our guest theme this holiday week is all about fun and laughter. We've gathered the funniest and most fantastic personalities the horse world has to offer. We did a listener poll, and social media sensation Hayden Kristal was the winner, and she's joining us now.
I never in a million years thought I would ever have to make a video like this, but I'm already getting DMs about it. I know the rumors are out there, so I just want to go ahead and apologize and take accountability and tell you guys what happened, like, from my perspective. Yesterday, on November 30th, 2025, I was 32 minutes late to feed the horses breakfast. I recklessly and irresponsibly stayed up the night before on a Netflix binge and forgot to set my alarm, leading to unimaginable levels of screaming and suffering. And I couldn't possibly be more sorry. As you can see, my horses are fighters, and everybody lived through it. I think the psychological damage that I've caused is probably irreparable, and that's something that I'm going to have to live with for the rest of my life, too. I know now that my devil-may-care party girl lifestyle has consequences, that it's not just impacting me, it's not just choices I'm making for me, that it's hurting my whole family. I hope you all, as the viewer, can find it in your hearts to forgive me for my transgressions.
That's Hayden Kristal. Hayden, are you there?
I am. Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning. I will say my only criticism with that intro is they cut off the part where I said it will absolutely happen again.
Hayden, I got to tell you, when I've watched a ton of your videos now, and that one especially got to me because we've all done it, and they've all been that mad. It's just...
Oh, yeah. Every time it's a crisis.
I will say that she has extra special horses to display their emotions. So, I mean, I still hear in my ears, it rings all the time. Anytime I hear your name, I hear chicken nugget. Your compilation
nugget.
Yes, exactly. So I guess one of the things I want to ask you is, where do you come up with these names? We've got Chicken Nugget and Deborah and Squidward, which is my favorite. I love it. So where do you come up with these?
I like to say that I let the name reveal itself to me after getting to know the animal. I know people love to like pick names, or people have a name planned out, and I'm not somebody who can do that. I have to meet them. Like when I got Chicken Nugget, his name was King. And like
That's kind of boring. Yeah, that's just boring.
Work. Yeah. If you've seen any of his videos, he's not royalty. He's a jester at best.
So
but he's a little chicken nugget.
So his name is King, and you're like, I think chicken nugget's more appropriate. Like, how did that reveal itself to you? Because I just must know, because I want to start naming all my animals like that.
Well, I just started part of it is that for my entire adult life, I've had almost exclusively deaf dogs. So I do forget that animals can hear and learn their names. So I was just calling him, I got him as a weanling. So he was little tiny. And he's little now. People think he's a Clydesdale, but he's not. He's actually a Vanner. So he's only 13 something. So as a weanling, he was teeny tiny. And so I just started calling him my little chicken nugget as a placeholder name. And then one day his head popped up when I said chicken nugget. And I was like, well, I don't think that he is smart enough to learn something else. So if this is going to stick, then this is going to stick. And that's what his name is going to be. But Squidward was more intentional because we were Squidward was originally my mom's horse. My mom bought her, and then Squid revealed some behavioral difficulties that made her not a great match for my mom, but I said I would ride with her and work with her because I liked her. And then I begged my mom to sell her to me, and she wouldn't. And then she gave her to me for my birthday with a card that said, "Enjoy your liability." But when we were bringing Squid home for my mom, we picked her up, and she didn't come with a name. They just called her that yellow mare. I'm sure that they called her something less airwave appropriate.
Well, the poor mare was having an identity crisis. I mean...
She's yellow. She's a pretty golden palomino, but we were trailering her home, and she was from a cattle ranch in southern Colorado. And so I said, well, we should call her Dolly because she's a country, she's a rootin' tootin' blonde, like Dolly Parton. And my mom was like, that's ridiculous for a horse. You might as well call her Squidward. And I was like, done. 100%.
Thanks, Mom.
Yeah, sold.
Love it. Where is home?
We live in southern Colorado, so a couple hours from Denver, closer to New Mexico than I think what people think of as being Colorado.
Yeah, down where it's a little a little closer to New Mexico, a little drier down there, huh? So do you guys get much snow? What's your winter like?
It's actively, I can see right outside the window. It's actively, we've probably got an inch on the ground. Our winters are usually not too bad because it, if we get snow, it melts pretty fast, but I'm not happy about it. I don't want it to be here. It's still cold.
So when did this whole comedy thing start for you? I mean, you've been on AGT, you hung with Terry Crews. He's the coolest. So
he's super nice.
Is he he's a giant man, but he's very handsome. Is he as beautiful in real life?
I would say even more beautiful because he was so nice and so pleasant to all the contestants and took time to talk to everybody. And he was a super, super cool person.
Oh, that's great. That's great. So comedy started for you when?
Not long after I graduated college, 2016 or 17. When I graduated college, I was doing public speaking to support myself and pay for my expenses. And, so I had experience being on stage, saying words that I wrote to an audience. The background stuff was all the same, but I'd always really enjoyed comedy and making people laugh. And I went and did a comedy a stand-up competition thing for a thing that NBC used to do called Stand Up NBC. That was a cattle call talent search. I did not go expecting to win. I just went because the audition was only 1 minute. And I didn't want anybody near me to know. So I drove to Nashville to do it. And my first time on stage was my 1 minute. And then my second time was my callback. And then my third time was getting the showcase for this competition that they had. So, and then it just spiraled so far out of control. And now that's what I do.
Stand-up is hard, too. I owned an improv acting company for 10 years, and we did all improv, but I could never do stand-up. It's just so hard. Compared to what we do or improv, it just seems so difficult.
I don't think... I will say, I think people ask, oh, should I do stand-up? Do it if there's nothing else. And, I say do it if there's nothing else you can do, like which people laugh at. But I mean it in the sense of do it like. I think that if you are the kind of person who's going to do stand-up, I think it's kind of in the same way of horses. Like there's no amount of difficulty. There's no amount of frustration. Like I never go out there and question, like I say it all the time, but I never am like, should I get out of horses? Do you know what I mean? Even on my worst day, I've never been like, well, I should just not do this.
Right.
Like, and I feel the same way about comedy, because I feel like in terms of like expense and physical labor and the amount of traveling and nonsense that goes into it, they're pretty comparable. And
the amount of money you don't make at the lower levels. Everybody thinks you make a lot. You don't make much money doing those gigs. It's like,
no.
So you mentioned college degree, and we had a guest on Monday who had a couple college degrees and now just rides horses. So you had college degree and then you became a stand-up comedian. So what was your degree in and how useful is it today?
My degree is in fisheries and wildlife.
Okay.
Do you have a pond on the property at least?
We don't. I live in the desert. But I studied snakes mostly. I did herpetology, so reptiles and amphibians. So we get snakes out here, so I can tell you what that is, and I know how to move a rattlesnake very effectively, but not as frequently as I would like to use it.
Okay. That's probably good, honestly, if you don't have to worry about the influx of snakes and all that on a daily basis. That's probably good. I lived in Arizona and it was a constant worry, like, oh, don't lift that up. There's going to be someone under there. Gonna get you.
Well, I'm still like, I don't like surprise snakes. I don't know that there's any amount of degree that's going to take a surprise critter from like bad to fun. But at least I'm like, I'm okay. I'm very chill. I love critters. And I will say it is applicable because I did, like, my focus was captive wildlife management. And I feel like that's not entirely different.
No, you have them outside. They're captive. Yeah.
You just went with bigger ones.
Yeah.
I like that surprise snakes. I always say when I'm here, I'm like, all right, I'll walk outside. I'm like, all right, you can all live here as long as you don't scare me.
Yeah, that's a good truce. I feel like we have amnesty for things like you can be wherever you want to be outside. If you're in the house, then I will respectfully relocate you back to outside.
Yeah.
Well, Hayden, this is a holiday show. Obviously, your parents were into horses. Were horses a big part of your holidays growing up?
Sorry, I have my
who's
dog
there?
Bitsy has come to join us. This is my dog Bitsy.
Hi, Bitsy.
That is not, for your listeners, that is not me making these grunty, snorty piggy noises. I figured I needed to add a little context. This is my dog.
Clarify that.
This is Bitsy. She's deaf and blind.
Wow.
And she's my little polar bear. But
I think she found you. Yeah.
Oh yeah. So when I got Bitsy, I was like, well, this will be great because she won't be into anything except that, like, she can smell, like, you know how a horse can hear a mint wrapper from like 2 miles away?
Uh-huh.
Like, Bitsy can smell if you open like a bag of chips, like across the property, like acres away. She knows she's on it and she is laser focused. But I would say were horses a big part of growing up. So my mom rode horses with me when I was growing up. We started riding together. My dad and sister didn't really ride, but I will say horses are, I think, a part of every horse girl's holiday, in that the only gift that if you say you like horses once, even in passing in childhood, the only gift that you're going to get for the remainder of time is like a shirt with a horse on it.
Or briars. You'll have 85 briars. Yeah.
Oh, I don't know if you can see them behind me. I have a wall of briars behind me.
I mean, this is the second time Secretariat's made an appearance this week. So yeah, I've got a whole wall of them over here. We never grow up.
I have my, the company Stone Horse.
Yeah.
They did a limited edition chicken nugget.
Oh, really?
So I've got my Stone Horse chicken nuggets here somewhere.
So immortalized.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah. The highest honor for any horse or horse girl to achieve.
You know, chicken nugget, the memory of chicken nugget's going to last a lot longer than you. And that's just the way it is, right? I mean,
I know. I am aware. I will be on stage sometimes one of the things that I've been working on, like, so I started doing the horse videos over COVID because I was touring full time, and then I lost all like 100% of my work in 2020 and 2021. And so I was just kind of stuck at home with nothing to do, having no idea if my job was ever going to be a thing again. And so I started making these funny horse videos to teach myself video editing, because I was like, well, if I can learn to edit, then I can still do, I've always liked social media, so I can do editing for other comics and still be involved in comedy. And that really took off. And so it's been kind of these two different aspects. Like I don't post a lot of my comedy online, or I haven't. I'm trying to be better about it now. And I didn't talk about my horses a ton on stage, which again, I'm changing, but like I would occasionally say something when I first started integrating those. I would say something about my horse Chicken Nugget, and there would always be like a couple of in the crowd. And I'm like, it's so gratifying as an entertainer when your animals have achieved a level of fame.
God, you started these videos.
Chicken Nugget lady.
Yeah. You started these videos on a whim, and now you have over 2 million followers when you put it all together. That's crazy, girl.
It is crazy. I talk about it with my friends sometimes. I'm like, we can't think about it, like, because especially at Equine Affair. So I just went to Equine Affair in Massachusetts and did social media, and like. I say like what hot girls are to Coachella, I've been doing for horse events. Like I just go and I'm there and I'll post about it. And it was a ton of fun, but my dad always says, he's like, it's not like over 2 million followers. Like that's over 2 million like people, human beings.
Yeah.
And it's like, they were all at Equine Affair. And it's like, if I think about it too much, it gets to be overwhelming. It gets to be crazy.
Well, it adds a lot of pressure too when you're a content creator. We know we've done this show for almost 4,000 episodes, right? And as content creators, you are constantly thinking about it. You're constantly thinking, would that be a good bit? Would that? It's 24 hours a day. It doesn't go away.
Oh yeah, as anybody in my life can attest to, like I am constantly on my phone. I'm constantly out there filming, like. Editing, I have a running like list in my phone of like stand-up bits, but then also jokes that I can do outside. Like with the horses, it's just like it's never ending.
Yeah, it definitely is.
Do you talk to yourself out loud?
Oh my God, yeah, almost constantly. Which made a really natural transition. So I did a lot of live streaming during COVID too. I would go out and I would live stream feeding the horses every day. So that made it very easy to just, whip a camera out and just let things happen as they were.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're doing this year for our holiday season. We're doing kind of highlighting things that we're grateful for, a little bit of gratitude. So before we let you go, now we're running out of your time. Chicken Nugget needs some food, so I don't want to
Can't be late 2 days in a row.
So what are you grateful for this year?
This year, I would say every year I'm grateful for my animals and my family and for my friends and the people in my life who have given me the support and the framework to be able to do something that I really love, to be able to create this life for myself and my animals that, again, 5 years ago when I started doing this, I couldn't have dreamed was possible. But I would say this year in particular, I'm really grateful for the horse community specifically. I've talked a bit about on my channel. I've made some funny videos about, especially last year, trying to find people to work with in kind of mainstream stand-up and entertainment, and having people very much not understand and be very dismissive of the horse thing. Someone told me that if I wanted to be taken seriously as a stand-up, I needed to delete my social media that I had now because it was really cringe and nobody would come see me. I had somebody
By the way, you're making more on your social media than they're making doing their gigs.
Oh, yeah, 100%. But I had somebody tell me that he thought that the horse girl thing was he thought I was funny, but he couldn't represent me because he didn't think there was a market for the horse girl thing. You know how horse girls hate to spend money.
So we have coming up on the show Friday, Maxie Widrick, who's out there doing stand-up about horses and doing the circuit. So
So Maxie, and I'll come back and I'll do horse stand-up, but Maxie and I are online friends, and we've been talking about trying to do like a horse-themed stand-up show.
You guys would be great together. We've had her on before.
Show.
She's terrific. She's really cool.
Yeah, she's wonderful. She's so funny. If you are listening, you should make sure that you listen to that episode because it's going to be hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Great.
she came on a while ago. We're like, we have to get her back. She's so great. So, well, now you're going to have to be a regular guest too, simply for one reason. When I ask normal people what they're grateful for, they'll say family and then list things. But a horse girl, and you fit the bill today, says horses first and then family. I'm thankful for my horses and my family. Every horse chick says that. And you're right. Like horse girls love to talk about horses and spend money. And so it's like the perfect market for all of this. I mean, look at us. We've been doing this show for 15 years. People still listen because people love talking about horses and hearing what commercials we have and all that. So it is a huge thing. And I'm glad you're sticking up for yourself and getting it done. And I hope you'll come back on and join us again.
Yeah, literally anytime. This is so much fun. And if I can plug stuff real quick.
Yeah, you can.
Please do.
If any horse event is looking for someone to come do social media, as you guys know, I'm not good at anything. So it's non-breed or discipline specific. I would love to come to your horse event and make fun social media content. And if you happen to be in Detroit, I'm doing stand-up at the Detroit House of Comedy on December 26th and 27th. And I grew up in Michigan. So far it is packed. Those shows are packed out with all of the alumni of the horse camp that I went to growing up. So it's going to be a very horse girl audience. So highly recommend to this demographic of listener.
What was the camp?
Black River Farm and Ranch in Croswell, Michigan.
All right, we've got a bunch of people that listen to Michigan, so I'm sure they'll all make their way down. So, well, Hayden, thank you so much for joining us. You've been awesome, and I look forward to learning more about Squidward and Chicken Nugget.
And she's Hayden Kristal. You're Hayden Kristal pretty much on all the socials, but I'll put links in the show notes as well to all of your socials.
Thank you so much, and it was so nice to meet y'all finally.
Good to see you.
After all the emailing.
Thanks, Hayden.
Congrats, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye,
all right,
guys.
Bye.
Bye.
We have the coolest people we have on this show as guests. We really do.
I just love horse chicks. I mean, like in any other world of I'm trying to like any businesses or something, she and Maxie would be competitors.
Yes.
But in a horse world, we're like, let's join together.
Yes.
Like horse chicks that ride, one rides and they're like, let's ride together. That's what horses do, is they just bring people, they unite people. And I love it.
I was thinking Sydney and her together would be great too. She would love Sydney.
Yeah.
She really would. Well, if you're looking for a treat for your horse and a treat that your horse will love and can feel good about, try Zero Proof Horse Treats, the only cocktail-inspired horse treats on the market, from apple martini to mint julep to carrot Cosmo. These fun flavors bring the taste of Kentucky to your barn. Made with limited ingredients, all sourced right in Kentucky. Zero Proof Horse Treats are low sugar and safe for horses with metabolic conditions. They're perfect for training and rewarding your favorite equine friend. To make great holiday gifts, of course they do, for stockings. Visit ZeroProofHorseTreats.com to order yours today and discover why everyone's toasting to better treats without sugar and without the hangover. We love Zero Proof Horse Treats, and we know that your horses will too. Scooter especially loves them. So.
They have barn dog bites, so they're really leaning in to the farm thing.
Well, and with Scooter's extra girth, we have to get him the low calorie one. So these are perfect. ZeroProofHorseTreats.com. Now it's time for a different version of this. Of maybe this.
Time to learn why some days you're embarrassed to be part of the human race. In Jamie's Weird News.
You look like Mrs. Santa. That's perfect.
I don't have the cool ones. I have some cooler ones, but these are the only ones I could find.
You look like a 1970s Mrs. Santa, actually.
Ladies and gentlemen.
She just put on her 1970s glasses. I have to... I love them.
I always wondered why people kept the glasses on the tip of their nose. And I'm like, that's so stupid. That it looks ridiculous. No, there's a reason, because you got to look down and be able to look up. Reading glasses suck. This is embarrassing.
Do we need the breaking news bumper in between, or are you just doing these rapid fire?
I'm just going to rapid fire it because Glenn gave me, typically what happens is our listeners send, if you're looking through the news and you see something that you're like, that's really weird, you email it to weirdnews@Horse Radio Network. And I have a ton of them that you guys have sent me. And everybody sent me the same one. So I feel like I should cover that one.
Okay.
But I'm also going to do, Glenn said holiday ones. So we're going to do some holiday weird news. This is weird with it's like on camera. It's so much pressure. I can't handle the pressure.
Just do it. You're good.
I'm wearing these stupid glasses. Look ridiculous. This is why you can't pay me enough to be on camera all the time. Okay. So I Googled, like, I want to know, like, weird news holiday stories, and they may not have happened this year or last year, but they're in the Internet Hall of Fame of, like, weird news Christmas stories. So let's start here. In Wilkes-Barre, residents had been dealing with a pothole. Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania, right?
Yeah, Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania. Yep.
Okay, they've been dealing with a pothole, and it had been a neighborhood nuisance for quite some time. Have you seen this story before? No. So, Marietta Spack was she decided she needed to do something about it. So she went up to her attic and started looking around and found an old Christmas tree and took it out, put it in the pothole and decorated it. And now it's like a whole thing. So when you're driving down this particular road in Wilkes-Barre, if you see a Christmas tree poking out of a pothole, it's because the government wouldn't do anything about it, and she took it into her own.
Do you know what they do in Wilkes-Barre? It's the Little League World Championships is held there.
I thought that was in Omaha, Nebraska.
No, Little League, little kids, World Championships for baseball. Teams from all over the world come to Wilkes-Barre.
Okay. In 2009, there was a man dressed as Santa, and he entered SunTrust Bank, and all the people that were standing there at the terminal were like, oh my God, it's Santa Claus. He's gone. Like he just walked into SunTrust Banks in Atlanta and came in, and all the tellers and the people were like so excited that they got to see Santa. And then he walks up and he's like, give me all your money. So he's dressed as Santa and does a holdup. He took the money, grabbed a bunch of stuff, and fled. And believe it or not, he's never been caught.
Yeah, because there's a lot of Santas floating around about Christmas time.
Yeah. To be fair, there was a lot of Santa crime that had happened. If you see randomly somebody walking up in a Santa costume, I might be scared after reading all of these things. So there was a guy. It was Christmas time, and he broke into a house, and his name was Terry Trent, and he was caught after the break-in he was sitting on the sofa watching TV, and this 12-year-old boy came downstairs and was like, why is there a guy on the wait a second. So they called the police and all that. Turns out what the guy did is he entered the house from the back, made himself some lunch, lit candles on the kitchen and coffee tables, turned up Christmas music to its maximum, and put up festive wreath and decorated a Christmas tree in their house, and then was sitting there when they got home. So Terry Trent was just trying to spread some Christmas cheer, but unfortunately in a very illegal way. Let's see. A man in Slidell, Louisiana, was caught breaking and entering, and he went into a pet shop. What do you steal when you go to a pet shop? What would you think you would steal when you go into a pet shop?
Well, of course, you'd look for the money if there was any, but I wouldn't expect there to be much, right? Dog food.
Well,
snakes.
I was thinking I'd steal a puppy, but you're exactly right. What did he do? He went in, grabbed the cash register and a ton of snakes, put them in his coat, and walked outside. Of course, the alarms went off when he was stealing and broke in, and the police got him, and they were like, why do you have a bunch of snakes? And he's like, I was getting my son a Christmas present.
Of course he was.
This one's a fun one. So you know how they have nativity scenes around Well, this is a Florida story. So there was a nativity scene in Florida outside of a church. You know, they have like Mary and Joseph and the angel and baby Jesus in the manger. Apparently it's a thing where people always steal the baby Jesus. I mean, that's got to be I mean,
you're
you
going
are
to hell
on
for
an
sure.
escalator to hell. You steal baby Jesus. Well, this Florida church was expecting no less than somebody in Florida to steal baby Jesus. A woman was arrested after the GPS they had inserted into the baby Jesus tracked her down. And what's most concerning is why you think you have to insert a GPS in your baby Jesus. But yes, she was arrested.
It's kind of godlike when you think about it, because God would know where baby Jesus is all the time.
I mean, it's Big Brother, God. It's all the same thing, right?
Yeah. I got one. Can I end with this one? You got one more?
Yeah, well, I've got one that was my favorite. And
We have time for one more.
Okay, well, I'll just give you real quick. There was a man nicknamed the Santa Claus burglar. And what he would do is he would break into houses. How? By going down their chimney. Well, unfortunately, he got stuck in the chimney and the police had to come. And do you know what they didn't say about the Santa Claus burglar? Is he burglarizes your houses naked. So they found this naked man stuck in a chimney.
Apparently he wasn't skinny naked. He was just naked.
He was just, this is in Seattle, just naked. So it took him 6 hours to get him out.
Okay, I sent you this one this morning. I wanted to do this one quick. This is in Ashland, Virginia. This just happened. An intoxicated raccoon was apprehended after breaking into the Ashland ABC store and causing a liquor-fueled rampage on Saturday morning. Officer Martin responded to the break-in and found the raccoon had ransacked several shelves before passing out in the store's bathroom. It actually drank the liquor and passed out in the store's bathroom. There's a picture of it.
What's the best is the picture. So I was going to tell you that was going to be my hopefully last one because everybody sent me that one.
Oh,
Michelle,
they did? Okay.
Kaylin, Rachel, Glenn, Julie, Tracy, April, all of them, Stephanie, Jolene, all of them sent me, Debbie, the drunk raccoon story. So what is just the best is if you haven't seen it, go look at the picture of the drunk raccoon. It's so
like
fantastic.
He had a rough night.
It's like face down next to a toilet.
Yes.
It looks like
most of
bad
us have been at some point.
At some point.
That is one thing I miss about doing this show the way we're doing it this year is I don't get to drink my entire bottle of Prosecco during the show.
And we're suffering because of that.
Why don't you tell us about Cabello and we'll get this giving away some prizes.
Eileen, Stephanie, I'm still looking at all the people that sent me that story. Anyway, so what do you want me to do?
Tell us about Cabela Trek hoof boots, and then we will give away some money, some prizes.
Oh, some money and prizes. That sounds good.
I got to find it first. So while you do that, I'm going to bring up the list.
Okay, here, I defined them, but I'm not used to being on camera. I can't look at two separate things at the same time. Okay, Cavallo Trek hoof boots are known for helping horses move more freely, especially those with tender soles, past hoof issues, or sensitivity on rocky ground. Many riders report that their horses stride out more willingly the very first time they try them. That's true. I've seen it. Simply because the Trek design absorbs shock and evens out pressure so the hoof can land naturally. What really sets the Treks apart is how versatile they are. Riders use them for trail riding. Horses in rehab rely on them for cushion protection, and farriers often recommend them as a safe transition tool for horses coming out of shoes. The honeycomb upper keeps the hoof cool, the tough sole gives reliable traction, and the simple front fastening system makes them easy for anyone to put on. Visit cavallo-inc.com for your pair of Cavallo Trek hoof boots, unless you're going to win them here in a minute.
All right. So let's get started. Remember, you have to write in the winners' names.
Okay.
We're going to start with Zero Proof Horse Treats. It's a holiday prize pack that includes 3 2-pound bags of the signature cocktail flavors, apple martini, mint julep, and carrot Cosmo, plus a treat ball to keep your horse healthy and happy. Visit zeroproofhorsetreats.com. So who's going to win that? That's a great pack, by the way. I hope Scooter wins it. Between 1 and 600.
600.
Okay, number 600 is Zach Rizaldi. Zach Rizaldi. Congratulations, Zach. Your horse now is going to be very happy and very intoxicated for the holidays. Actually, I don't think the horses get intoxicated, but it'd be fun.
Okay, I got to write this down.
Zach Rizaldi. And then next up is Kelly Hurd gift certificate for $100. You heard Kelly here on the show the other day. Of course, they're the leading name in equestrian jewelry design. They have pretty much everything you're ever going to want, especially as a gift. If you use the discount code HRN20, you get a 20% discount starting today through the 25th. So HRN20. The number's 20. From now until the 25th, until Christmas, you'll get a 20% discount. All right, Jamie?
That's fantastic. Okay, let's go with number 4. Wait, I did 6. Let's go 500.
500. Sorry about this, but I have to look through the spreadsheet. Mary, the back. All I know is this is what she put on her entry. She did enter one. She has one of the songs or poems. Mary, the Backyard Horse Blog. That's what I know about her. So Mary, the Backyard Horse Blog is the winner of that. Good job, Mary.
We should look that up.
Yeah, I don't know anything about her other than that. So that's what we have. A pair of the Cavallo Trek boots worth $200. We just told you about. All right, Jamie.
Let's go with 390.
390 is a lucky person. Oh, Kayla Tabai. Kayla, congratulations. We see her all the time in the auditor group. And I'm sure
what did she win?
She won the Cavallo Trek hoof boots worth $200.
I'm trying to read the numbers and
I know.
write names down. Hold on, y'all.
We're giving away a lot of stuff today. What other podcast does this, by the way? Nobody.
None I listen to. Gosh,
nobody.
Let's see here. Okay. What's the next prize?
Dreamers and Schemers gift card. This holiday, Dreamers and Schemers is giving away 3 lucky listeners $50 gift cards to spend online. Design your own custom riding socks with your favorite photo or shop fan favorites like slippers, belts, spur straps, and saddle pads. It's the #1 equestrian gift for the horse lover who has it all. DreamersandSchemers.com. So it's a $50 digital gift card.
Let's go with number 574.
574 is Richard Alvey. Congratulations, Richard.
Look at all these guys winning. This
I know.
is garbage. What is happening?
I'm so excited. We never have guys win anything. Richard, I'm sure you'll find something for your ponies there, too. Because they do saddle pads and stuff, too. He has Arabians. And then the 2 more. No, actually, we have a couple more. The Espoir gift certificate. Espoir gift certificate. Espoir equestrian. Espoir.
Let's 350.
All right, let me tell you about it first. It features a complete line of show apparel as well as lifestyle shirts and dresses. The lifestyle apparel features original hand-illustrated designs. Espoir means hope in French and was founded in South Africa by a woman show jumper and is now owned by Susan Benson, who's a good friend of mine, a lifetime equestrian and marketing expert based in the U.S. Visit espoirequestrian.com to see the full selection of show coats, breeches, and show shirts. All right, let's, what number?
What'd I say?
350?
Yeah. I can't remember.
Number 300.
I don't want to change it and then that person gets mad.
Number 350 is let me find it. Oh, sorry. Judah Schmidt. Jutta Schmidt. Congratulations. I think she sent in an entry too.
Judah Schmidt. Yay.
So
Schmidt.
Good job. All right, Larissa Ann Fine Art. She's also a friend of ours that works here at Equine Network. She is known for creating heirloom quality pieces that capture beauty, emotion, and connection, from hand-painted porcelain ornaments to custom commissioned fine arts. Her work celebrates the magic of everyday moments and stories that make a life extraordinary. One lucky winner will win a $50 gift certificate. You can buy whatever you want or put it toward a custom piece at larissaann.com. So what do we got there, Jamie?
183.
183 is... Okay, hold on. 183 is Diana Murphy. Congratulations to Diana. She's a big winner there. And she's actually from not too far from Wilkes-Barre, actually. So
hold on, I forgot to write down the last one. Okay.
Nope, that's wrong. That's Diana Murphy, and Larissa Ann wins Diana Murphy. Jutta was the one before that, the Espoir gift certificate.
You
have
so
one job. I
being
give you one
responsible.
job. I'm doing all the rest of the work over here.
I'm picking numbers. And then this one here.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay.
I'll tell you about the next one in a while. Trafalgar Square, 25 Ways to Make Your Horse Happy by Ann Kruger-Denninger. International trainer, Ann Kruger-Denninger gives readers both compassionate and transformative methods for creating harmony between horse and rider in her new book, 25 Ways to Make Your Horse Happy. It shows you how you can make changes in timing, speech, and understanding the order to reach a new level of trust and performance with your partner. Both evidence-based and heart-centered, this book will help you progress not only in performance, but also as a partner with your horse. And thank you to Trafalgar Square for donating that. And the winner of that is
204.
You have a lot of people are going to blame you, when their name doesn't get picked.
I'm picking names.
Electra Weeks is the winner of that one. Hey, Electra, good job.
All right, I gotta write that down. Look at me, I'm being so responsible.
And I think we have the last one. All right, I'll tell you about that one. It's one everybody's going to want. A Spalding prize pack worth over $300, including a full season of Fly Predators, Bye-Bye Insects Botanical Spray, and Bye-Bye Odor Ammonia and Odor Eliminator. For 50 years, Spalding Fly Predators have helped horse owners stay nearly fly-free. Fly Predators are tiny, naturally occurring bugs that kill flies before they hatch. No chemicals, no nonsense, just healthier animals and happier humans. So, yeah, we just got our latest box yesterday of Fly Predators that we'll still be putting out because we still have frickin' flies. Create a healthier, cleaner environment for people that you love. Go to spalding-labs.com to find out. This is a $300 value. This is a good prize.
Dang.
What do you got?
All
Last
right.
one for today.
Lucky number 7, but 70.
70. Okay. April Kamek is the winner of that. I happen to know she has a big farm in Texas. She can use this.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, she has all those cows. This would be perfect.
Yeah,
Yes.
we love April. That's fantastic.
Thank you, everybody, for joining us on the second day of Holiday Week. We will be back with more on Friday. We have $800 more prizes to give away, plus our special guest will be comedian Maxie Widrick. Auditors, hold on. We have a special post show with Megan and Reese of the Dressage Radio Show. And head up to Skywatchers tomorrow. Thursday night's full moon is not just bright, it's rare. It's a super moon. It's the last time we'll see one like this before 2042. So if it's clear outside, go outside. It's going to be huge. It's going to be really bright. Get a picture. It'll be something you won't see for a long time. Plus, I just read this morning, Jamie, you'll be able to see this, that the moon or that the sun just burped again or farted.
Northern Lights.
Yep. And so apparently sometime in the next week, apparently it was a big burp. So the Northern Lights are going to be really cool. And I know that Megan, who is one of our guests coming up, lives up north. She'll be able to see this really well. So keep your eye out for that.
And keep me in your thoughts. Keep my husband in your thoughts. He's having knee surgery tomorrow, which means keep me in your thoughts because I have to take care of him. And I'm sure it's going to be fine. Everything's going to be great.
I think
I'm
he's
really
taken care of you a few times after surgery. So you owe
It's
him.
my turn.
Yes.
It's my turn.
You
But
owe
yes,
him.
that's happening tomorrow morning. And then I'll probably just be howling at the moon Thursday night. We're going to be fine. It's going to be fine.
All right. Reese and Megan coming up in the post show.
Ho, ho, ho.
Thanks, Butters.